if you've done any of the Foley stuff, at the very least, punching the shit out of some pumpkins.
Yeah.
What is your favorite sound that you've had a chance to create, or the weirdest item you've used to create a sound?
I didn't record this, but this is actually from the last season of Stranger Things. But I didn't record it, so I don't know if that counts.
If you edited it, you put it together.
You were present for it. I'd say, yeah.
So I actually got a tattoo of this because it became such a meme on the stage with the Duffer Brothers. On the last season, if you guys haven't seen it, or if anyone watching hasn't seen the season, there's a scene in, I believe it's episode 4, where one of the characters is having a flashback of World War II, and he's walking into this house that he accidentally bombed that was a family home. And it's something that is recurring. It's haunted him for his whole life. And it's this image of a baby cradle on fire, and there's a baby in the cradle. And so the first time we played it back, the baby was crying, he was very distressed, all that stuff. But one of the things that I do quite often for that show is once we get to the stage portion of everything, me and Matt and Ross will give me notes and I'll go and do them on the spot. And so we watched through that, and Matt was like, it all sounds amazing. I have this one note about the baby. It just sounds like it's hungry. It doesn't sound like it's on fire. And we want it to sound like a baby on fire. And I was like, okay. It's so think more disturbing. It should sound like a human, but maybe more animalistic. And I was like, okay, I got you. So I went to do my thing, and I had some ideas of what I thought might work. And I stumbled on this recording of a baby gorilla nursing. And it is the most horrific sound. It's if you hear it, you would think the baby's being tortured.
Yeah.
So it's this horrendous scream. And so I was like, that's it. That's the sound. So I put it in. We watch back the episode, and, through the whole episode goes by and it goes to black, and Matt turns around and looks at me. He's like, what was that? I was like, oh, it was a baby gorilla. He's like, a baby gorilla
on fire?
You're so fucked up. You wanted disturbing.
Yeah. I delivered. I don't know what you want from me.
So for the rest of the season, every other playback or whatever, there'd be notes, and then either Matt or Ross would be like, oh, can you get a baby gorilla screaming too? That would be great. And so it just became a joke. So I got a tattoo of a baby gorilla's hand in a cradle that's on fire.
Wow.
Oh, that's amazing.
Wow.
Yeah. Because it got to the point where they were joking about it. They're like, you should get a tattoo of it. I was like, you shouldn't say that to me, because I'm the kind of person.
Don't tempt me.
Yeah, don't tell me with a good time.
On a dare, so that was, I think, recently that's been one of my favorite sounds that I've done in a show, because just the pure horror on the Duffer Brothers' faces when they heard it. They were like, ah. And I know if they get if it bugs them out, then I know it's good, because they're very desensitized.
Well, that's how you win an Emmy. That's how. Yeah, apparently.
That's what I'm going to tell people from now on. That's how I got an Emmy.
What'd you win your Emmy for? Baby gorilla on fire.
Baby gorilla.
Yeah.
I set a baby gorilla on fire.
Yeah.
No big deal.
Well, I didn't set it on fire.
Okay.
Somebody else did. It's fine.